Hey guys, what's up? Today I wanted to do a video about a story time I had because you guys seem to like those and I don't really get that many stories to tell, so this one is interesting. So let's get started. It has to do with my nails. As you can tell, there's stuff wrong with it. This finger right here is crooked. Well, my finger's not crooked, the nail's crooked. And right here is a bruise and blood in there. So yeah. This is what happens when you do go to a nail salon that you don't know. So, girls, please take notes. Please listen to me. When you go to a new place, go ahead and Google it. Go ahead and see the reviews, Yelp, like whatever. See the type of people that are in there. That's how serious it is because you never know with nail salons. Okay, let's flash it back to a week ago because I was hanging out with my grandmother and we were excited to bond and we were like, let's get our nails done. And I was like, okay, let's do it, girl. So we went ahead and did it. We went to go get our nails done and she sat down next to me and I sat in next to her, right? As I was waiting for the lady to get started on my nails, she was doing somebody's feet, some girl's feet, and I have no bad thing to say about feet because I'm not really scared of feet or stuff like that. But when you use a tool on a girl's feet and then you come use it on me, I'm gonna have a problem. Okay, so the lady was doing her nails and she was using this tool that cleans out the bottom of your nail, right? She was using it to scoop everything out and whatever. And so she was scooping it out, and as she's doing that, she comes to my side of the area where I was doing my nails, where I was getting my nails done. She sits down and she's just like, okay, so what do you want? And I told her, I was like, I want long nails, I want them coffin, and I think I want them in this color, right? So she made a lot of buts about everything. Like she was like, but not this, but don't do this, and $5 and this and that. And it was just irritating. Now let me remind you, my grandmother knows this lady and she's friends with her. She's always gone to this lady. She's never had problems with her. So I trusted my grandmother. So I was just like, okay. So my grandmother's talking to her, bonding. They're like, la la, 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 laughing and shit. And I'm just like, okay, I see. You know my grandmother. So obviously I was probably gonna get special treatment, you know. I thought she was gonna be nice to me, you know, because usually they're mean to people, so I thought she was gonna be nice to me and stuff like that. And as soon as she sat down, she had a problem with me, and she knew that I was her granddaughter, and she was just like not having it with me. So I was just like, okay. So this is the first time I met her. So we get to the shape of my nails. She puts my nails on and she's using that tool to clean the bottom of my hands, my nails. So I went like this and I was like, can you wash that please? Because you just used it on that lady's feet and I don't want to get fungus or whatever you call it, whatever type of disease you can get, but I just don't want to get it, okay? So she gets up and she's like, with an attitude, she's just like, you can use it right after. It's okay. I dipped it in alcohol. And I was like, I didn't see you. I saw you jump from that chair to this chair, but can you do it again? She just had a total problem. She kept rolling her eyes. She was talking Chinese to her friend. And I was just like, okay. So I looked at my grandmother and I started talking Spanish. I was like, mira esta puta no me quiere hacer las uñas buenas y que no sé qué. And I was just going off. So I was just like, you know what? You're going to do that? So I'm going to do it too. So she comes back with the clean thingy, whatever. She starts cleaning my nails, so we get over that. So I was just like, all right, I'm gonna drop it. So then she's doing my nails, she's filing them, and I noticed that she started to do them round. As you can tell, the bottom of my nails are rounded. They're kind of fat in the bottom, and I hate that, and they're skinny in the top. So as you can tell, these do not look like coffin nails. You look it up on Google and you can see it, okay girls, because I'm not lying. Coffin nails are not fat in the bottom like that. You can see how thick they are. They're not supposed to be like that. They're supposed to be skinny and like kind of round on the top. And yeah, these just look effed up. These look like fat nails, right? So I'm not one of those to always like judge people on nails, or I don't judge my nails. I don't care. As long as they're pretty, I'm popping, I'm already good. But I noticed that this lady had a problem with me like from the start. So I was just like, all right, I'm going to tell her again that I want them coffin. Maybe she didn't hear me. So I was just like, can you do them coffin? That's how I want them. She's just like, that's going to be another $5. And I was just like, I see the sign right there that says how much they're supposed to be, and it's a set price. Why are you adding $5? And she's just like, oh, it's special for you. You gonna get special treatment. We're gonna do like different design. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, no, I want the regular ones, girl. I don't want anything special. I just want the regular ones. And she's just like, okay, but it's not gonna come out right. It's gonna look ugly. So I was just like, you know what? Just do it. Fine, $5, whatever. So she's doing it, and they still come out like this. So I just didn't say anything. I was just like, all right, whatever. My grandmother was sitting there. She wasn't getting anything done yet. They were still waiting on somebody else to come to her. So she gets up and she's just like, I'm done with you. Somebody is going to come over here and keep filing them. Why would you like not finish filing my nails and have somebody else go off of what you were doing? They don't know what you were doing. So anyways, she goes and sits over there and does my grandmother's nails, and I'm sitting and I'm just waiting for this other girl to come. And she's new. You know how I know? Because she was asking all these questions while she was doing my nails. She was asking her. She was asking me. She was just like, how do you want to shape? After they ask you that, they know. And she was just like, how do you do a shape? Do you want this right here? You want to go right here? And I was like, oh, right here. And she was just like, a little more? Or does it look even? And I was just like, am I the one doing my nails? Like, what is this? So finally, I was like, you know what, girl, I'm going to wait for the other lady or somebody to do these nails good. And she was just not having it. She was just like, no, you're not going to get them done because no one's available right now. We're going to do them. I'm the only one that can do them. So I was just like, all right, girl, fine. So she finished, and I was on the phone distracted with my boyfriend, and I was telling him the problems I was having with these ladies, and he was telling me, just tell them, blah, blah, blah. And I wasn't paying attention to my nails. You know, they're doing it. I'm on the phone. And so finally, I look down, and I see that this nail is fucking crooked. Like, do you see that? I'm so mad. Excuse my language, but look at this. It's crooked. It's going this way. Like, you can easily see that shit. Like, no joke. So I was pissed. I was like, why is this so crooked? It's going that way. And she's just like, oh, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. And then she put the paint of coat over it. So that's going to be more problems. You should have fixed it, like taking it off and putting another one on, right? No, she didn't. She tried filing it more this way than you would do this way. So I was so mad. I was just like, you know what? Just don't touch them. It was just so many problems. And I wasn't being like mean. I wasn't trying to be like, I'm a diva. You know what I'm saying? But I was mad because I could tell these girls did not like me from the start. I don't know why. I've never met them. My grandmother, I've never met them. So I was tripping out. I was just like, you know what, girl? Just forget it. Just leave them like that. So then the other girl comes back, and she's just like, oh, let me see. And she grabs my finger like this, and she squeezes the heck out of it. And she's just like, oh, it's okay. It looks all right. And she walks away. That's so not professional. I was so mad. I was looking at her dead in her eyes, and I was just like trying not to go off on her. Like, I was like, whatever, just keep it going. I just want to get out of here. So she switches back to me, and she's trying to fix it, and she obviously didn't, but she just didn't fix it. So she's just like, okay, let's get to the other finger. So this finger right here had the same problem as this one, except the nail was totally going this way. I'm not kidding, guys. Like, it was going like this. And I was like, do you guys not know how to put on nails here or what? Because my grandmother never gets fake nails on, so I understand why she wouldn't have a problem. But they did it to me. So I see the nail, and it's crooked, and I was just like, this is ridiculous. And I was just like, this is so crooked. Like, you cannot tell me, I'm flicking you up. You cannot tell me this nail does not look crooked. And they're like, well, we'll take it off, we'll fix it. You're exaggerating, it's not that bad. And I was like, dude, it is that bad. Like, if this one's crooked, why is this one freaking like facing that way? Like, no way. Anyway, the lady comes back, sits down, looks me in the eye, and she said, you're gonna feel a little pain, okay? And I was like, okay. So I stand by. I was just like, okay, it's not gonna hurt that much. You know, they're gonna put the adhesive to like take it off. You know, to take off the nail. So I was waiting for her to put that, and she never did. She grabs my nail and goes like this. Can you stop? She goes like this and starts moving my nail and trying to take it off as it is already freshly put on with glue. she starts taking it off, ripping my nail underneath, and I'm screaming at this nail salon. I was like, ow, it hurts, ow, ow, stop, stop, stop. Like, I'm screaming and shit, and she's just like, no, 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 it needs to come off, blah, blah. Like, she was taking out her anger on my nail, and my grandmother finally gets up, and she's just like, we're leaving, you're so rude, I can't believe you're doing this, blah, blah, you know damn well you're not supposed to do that, you know. At least soak it in some water and, like, let it loose, you know what I'm saying? She didn't even do that. So she, like, ripped it off. As she's ripping it, I feel blood gushing in my nail. I feel warm. And I look at it, and it's boiling. It's hot, and it looks like this. I'm sorry I'm flicking you off, but this is where it happened. And it looks like that, and it's purple on the top. It was bleeding down to here. It got better. It's been a week. It got better, but this was all black. This was red, and it was, like, purple. It was weird. And I was like, oh my God. And they're like, oh, it's okay, it happens. And I was like, this happens? Like, this happens all the time? Like, I was so mad. I did a bad review on them. I left, and I told the ladies there, I was like, look what happened. Like, I was showing everybody, and they're like, ew, that's disgusting. How can they do that? Blah, blah, blah. I was making a big deal. I was just like, girl, I'm not leaving out of here until I get a free manicure, because I'm not paying for this, and I want you guys to apologize. They weren't apologized. I had to pay, and I was going to make a scene to not pay, so I made a scene, but not like a dramatic scene. That wasn't that dramatic. But I left, and I was pissed. I was like, you guys suck. This is good service. This is good service. Crooked and missing a nail. Like, that's how bad it was. I left without a nail. I was pissed. So I'm leaving, and as I'm leaving, they're like, next time you come, it's free, okay? Next time. Next time I come, I might come and leave dead. Like, what are you talking about, lady? So I was so pissed. Just like, it was horrible. I've never had a, like, nail story like this. I've never had anything happen like this. So it just sucks. Like, stick to your nail, girl. Like, if you go to a good nail, just keep going. Like, I should tell my grandma, like, let's go to my place where I get mine done. You know what I'm saying? But it was horrible. I hate that lady. No, I don't hate her, but I can't believe she did that to me. Like, it's so horrible. Like, maybe she just didn't like me and she took her anger out. Like, this set of nails do not look good, girl. And it's been a week and they're already grown out. So I wish I could tell you guys where I got them, but I don't want to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to say their name, but it's just horrible, girl. Just be careful. Google, Yelp, look at stuff, look at reviews, look at what people have to say, look at the people that go in, look at the people that come out. Like, girl, you gotta look at stuff, because if you don't, you'll come out with a chopped up fucking finger. Like, I'm not kidding. So this was my story time, guys. I hope you guys liked it. I'm sorry that I was long and I was mean, but I'm never mean, dude. Like, but yo, I am not gonna go through that again. Like, I can't believe that lady did that to me, but I'm gonna go get these fixed for sure, and I'm so pissed. And yeah, it's been a week, but I just wanted to keep them like this so I could do this video, but I hadn't had time, so yeah. Alright guys, love you so much. Subscribe. I love you. Bye. Mwah.